Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over the Telltale event that is going to be coming to the game. This is going to be a mythic trial event. You know how it worked with NWO? There's going to be one for Telltale Games and we're going to be going through it. Lots of stuff to break down here, and not just in this video for sure, but let's just get into the main information on this event. So reading through the intro, it says, we're excited to announce the much anticipated arrival of Clem, Lee, Kenny, Molly, Lily and Duck to our Road to Survival. Season 1 officially launches this Thursday with Gold Mythic Kenny coming to Premier Mythic Recruits, and the Season 1 Mythic Trials begin Monday. The event times are as follows. It starts on the 4th of April 2022 at 5 PM Pacific time, and it ends on the 2nd of June 2022 at 5 PM Pacific time. So pretty much lasting 2 months, kind of like, as I said, we saw with the NWO Mythic Trial. Quite a long thing, but there's generally a lot to do, and this is all going to be geared towards Telltale characters, storylines. So if you're a Telltale fan, the next 60 days should be even more special for you. And it goes on to say, we're always listening to player feedback, and we understand that strong offensive fighters can be some of the most fun to play with. The Season 1 Allegiance is ready for battle, and it all centers around the Mythic Trial reward fighter, Gold Mythic Clem. Now there are some visuals here of Clementine as the standard edition and Clementine as the first edition. I have actually previewed this character, showing you the standard and first edition versions in game and their avatars, so you can go and check that out if you so wish. Also breaking down her kit, and she is extremely interesting as a leader. She's actually a leader, and she's got quite a bit of control on her kit as well. If you want to go check her out as an actual character, you should be able to see a link in the top right hand corner. Now going through the main information, it says starting Monday, April the 4th, 2022, players can begin exchanging Clem shards for copies of Gold Mythic Clem in the museum. However, we'll be making some adjustments on how players will acquire these shards. We have heard player concerns about the need to collect, upgrade and level up fighters in our previous Mythic Trial. We understand using a large number of these valuable resources to collect these shards was not the best experience. With that in mind, we are removing the need to have any of the other Season 1 fighters to acquire copies of Clem. In fact, Clem and the rest of the Season 1 Allegiance fighters synergize with each other to buff and protect the entire team, making them one of the most powerful offensive team combinations on the Road to Survival. Players can acquire Clem shards via upcoming limited time events, which I obviously will be bringing you information on, and then the Season 1 missions, again, we're going to be breaking this information down. I think a lot of it is in this post, and various offers in the shop and the TWD RTS web portal. Keep an eye out on a series of new Season 1 roadmaps that will feature our latest arrivals in a unique new story, which is actually awesome. I'm hoping personally that there's actually going to be some like Season 1 backgrounds. I did use a background in my previous stream that was from like the motel, but that wasn't from RTS. I do hope we get some kind of like really key arts from the episodes. That would be really cool. Plus, more to come featuring an exclusive weapon with Duck's P90, a Season 1 avatar, as well as a Gold Mythic Lily, Duck, Molly and Lee. It does have a picture here of Duck's cleaving Telltale P90, and you can see on the visuals it actually has the Telltale logo at the back of the weapon, which is actually kind of cool. The Season 1 Mythic Trial event is the first of the limited time events that will reward Clem shards. Players can collect 5 Clem caps for each day in the offers section of the in-game shop, and 5 Clem caps for each day on the TWD RTS.com web portal to progress on the Clem cap missions. Players can also purchase the Season 1 key to earn additional Clem shards throughout the mission event and instantly unlock 150,000 mythic tokens, so you can get yourself 15 RNG silvers instantly if you so need. Full mission breakdown is below, which we'll break down in a second. Players can then acquire Gold Mythic Clem, level her up and upgrade her mythic abilities to receive Gold Mythic tokens, Platinum mods and even a Paragon mod. So there is some information on the Clem cap missions. Now if you don't understand what the word cap means here, because some people may not realise, this actually means like Clementine's hat, I would assume, at least I think it means that. But if it doesn't, I've got no idea. Collect 10 Clem caps, which would be 5 from the web portal and 5 from in-game, so you can do that on day 1. You're going to receive 100 Clem shards, and if you purchase the key, you'll also receive another 100 Clem shards. And this is going to be the same for every single reward, and it's going to be 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 190, and then 240. This is going to be for all the Clementine shards, and that is going to, of course, be 10 claims. And that means after 24 days, minimum, you can claim 10 per day if you so wish. You will be able to get 1,000 Clementine shards for free, and 1,000 if you've purchased the key. That's going to be enough to get 2 Clementines, so that will be Clementine to grade 5. But obviously, if you haven't purchased the key, you're going to be able to get yourself that free Clementine, and you can claim whichever Clementine you want, I believe. So if you want the first edition, you could claim the first edition, and if you don't want the first edition, you don't have to claim the first edition. But if you want to get the first edition, you have to do it during the 60-day event. This is very important. Next up, we have the next rewards. This is just like bonus rewards for collecting the caps. And it's going to be gold mythic tokens and quite a lot, up to 590 total Clementine caps, which is 59 days. So you pretty much have to claim it every single day to get all the bonus rewards. And that would get you 5 pulls on the gold mythic token wheel for free, and then 5 if you extra if you bought the key. So let's just say like you're a bit slow with it and you didn't claim it every day, but you claim like 40%. You would still get enough to get the Clementine shards, so it isn't too over the top in terms of what you have to do to actually get the shards to get Clementine, which I think is a good thing. Now, when you get Clementine onto your roster, you can see you'll get 1,000 gold mythic tokens as a reward. When you level her up to 50, 100, and so on and so forth, you will, of course, get more of the gold token rewards. It is worth noting that I would wait until she's grade 5 if you can, just because you'll get more level up points that way. But if you max her out at level 720, you'll get a lot of gold mythic token and a big bonus on the top, as you can see. 25,000, and I'm going to guess with the other numbers, it's probably going to be another 15,000 combined. So you're looking at probably 40,000 gold mythic tokens at least here, and that'll be another 4 pulls on top of the ones you've already got from getting the caps to get Clementine in the first place. So, you know, you're going to be walking away with a lot of gold mythic token pulls here. Now, there are missions to upgrade her passives, and these will reward you with mods, and we'll look through it. Level up Clementine's grade 1 survivor's precision ability 20 times, and because she is a control character, she's got more chance to actually hit the control. And if this is maxed out, this is a good thing if you do want to use Clementine. The choice reward is an attack set, resist attack down platinum mod, or a crit set, resist attack down platinum mod. So it is a guaranteed mod. You're just choosing which set you prefer, attack or crit. Then we have the next one, which is upgrading a Tale to Remember, which I believe is the Telltale buff that Clementine gives out when it's the crit buff. I'm not 100% certain, but this is going to give you attack versus tough platinum mod on attack set, or attack versus tough platinum mod on crit set, which is obviously really good news if you're short on these mods, which I personally am. I've not really had much luck with attack versus tough on crit set, so that's going to be an instant pickup for me for sure. Then there's the second half of precision, if you max that out as well, but you will need to get Clementine to limit break 1 to be able to do this, so it is worth noting that it's going to be quite hard. The reward you're going to get here is a confuse resist mod, be it crit set or attack set again. And then the next passive is critical engagement 2, and you have to do that 20 times. This could actually be the critical buff that I was talking about before, but it's hard to remember them by their names. The attack set, attack boost while impaired platinum mod. I don't think this one's that important, but I think you do have to do every single one to get like the completion reward, which we'll check out in a second. But again, you can choose this as an attack mod or a crit set mod. It's up to you. And then the last 2 rewards are leveling up Clementine's limit break 3, a Tale to Remember 2 ability 20 times. The choice reward is an attack set, attack stat platinum mod, or a crit set, attack stat platinum mod. If you complete all of these, as it says, complete the mythic ability challenge, you will get a choice of attack on attack paragon mod or attack on crit set paragon mod. Obviously, this is a very powerful mod, and it's because it's maxed out at 27% attack on whichever set you choose. Now, I think it's going to be quite hard to get Clementine to LB3 from this event unless you're going to be actually paying, so it will be difficult. And I will say I'm a little disappointed in one aspect of this, is because the people who don't complete this entire thing because they can't get her to LB3 are not going to get the platinum attack on attack mod or the platinum attack on crit set mod. And they're also not going to get the Paragon version of this. I think the attack on attack or the attack on crit probably could have been made to be one of the more accessible ones, because it is generally like a nicer mod, especially for people who need to do more damage or newer players. But that's the only really thing I can see here. It's really cool that they're actually putting a Paragon mod in here, but it's, I think, going to be pretty tough to get all 5 of her during the event. We do get some museum collections. As you can see, Season 1 museum collections. The rewards is a first edition gold mythic Clementine, and it costs 1,000 shards. You can do this with the free shards that you claim from the daily claims if you want first edition version, or you can go for the normal version instead. Regardless, if you want the first edition, you'll have to claim the normal version afterwards, and you will use the normal version to upgrade the first edition version. And I guess if you want to go all out as a collector, you could potentially pick up the first edition version, use that to upgrade it, and then claim all 5 of the normal versions, and then have 1 Clementine left over. So you've got a lower tier normal version and then a higher tier first edition version, or the other way around if you so wish. Now, if you have any Clem shards left over at the end of the event, or if you, for whatever reason, don't want to go for Clementine, you could pick up 5,000 gold mythic tokens for every 100 Clem shards, and that would effectively be 50,000 gold mythic tokens for getting the full 1,000 Clem shards, which is actually quite a lot. So that's it for the information on the mythic trials. I'm sure more information is going to come our way, because it is only breaking down 2 of the 5 characters that we can actually get when it comes to Clementine. And one of them is 100% free, just effectively from logging in and claiming on a daily basis in the web portal and in game. It doesn't seem too strict, like I said, when it comes to actually getting enough shards to get Clementine, but if you're a bit lazy on it, you might miss out on actually getting some of those gold mythic tokens near the end of the event. If you claim everything, you're going to walk away with everything. It's pretty much as simple as that. If you purchase the key, you're going to get the second Clementine, and then we're going to have to wait, like I say, to find out how we get 3rd, 4th, and 5th. More information on that to follow, as well as ideas, previews, and content surrounding the Telltale Mythic Trials and the Telltale events that are going to be coming up in the coming weeks. Please leave your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. That is the end of my video. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.